Ciao a tutti! Welcome back to In Cucina con Roberto. Today is part 2 of our authentic lasagna Bolognese series. But before we build the lasagna, we need the perfect base, the meat sauce. Phase 1. The mince. First up, the mince. Meat is the star here. Since this is a meat-based sauce, I use a mix of lean beef and pancetta, finely diced. Most important thing when cutting is having bits of the same size, so you won't have smaller ones overcooked and bigger ones undercooked. You can also mix sausage with the beef if you prefer. The goal is simple. Get the perfect balance of fat and flavor. This is crucial. Phase 2. Caramelization. This is the secret they don't tell you. First, we put up the pot on medium-high heat and add some extra virgin olive oil. By the time the pot is hot enough, we add the meat. You must properly brown the meat. It needs to release its juices and caramelize. This triggers the Maillard reaction, creating that deep, savory umami flavor. Cook it until it's deeply browned. And don't worry if some meat sticks to the bottom. That's pure flavor. We'll deglaze those tasty bits later. Remove the meat, but leave that rendered fat in the pot to cook the veggies. Phase 3. The soffritto. This provides the sweetness to balance the savory meat. I slow cook onion, carrot and celery in extra virgin olive oil. Normally, it's a 1-to-1 ratio, but I use 2 parts onion for extra sweetness. Pro tip, add a pinch of salt now to help the veggies sweat and soften faster. Cook until they are translucent and beautiful. The union. Now we reunite the meats and the soffritto. Let them cook together for a few minutes. We want these flavors to truly marry. Phase 5. The sauce. Time for a staple of Italian cuisine, His Majesty, the tomato. I'm using a special sauce made from my own garden's cherry tomatoes. Its natural sweetness makes the ragù incredible. At this stage, I also add a splash of red wine for complexity. Remember, a good ragu only gets better the longer it cooks. Phase 6. The secret tips. First, add a ladle of beef and chicken stock to boost the umami. We just let it reduce the water to concentrate the flavor and constantly stir. But pay attention now. Here comes the master secret, used by chefs like Massimo Bottura. When the sauce is almost ready, we add the magic ingredient, whole milk. Following the Bolognese tradition, adding it at the end reduces acidity and gives the sauce that classic orange glow. Pour it in and let it absorb until it almost disappears. This step separates an ordinary sauce from a masterpiece. Phase 7. The final test. Here is my judge, Coco, inspecting the product. Looks like she approves. In the next episode, I'll show you the secrets to the perfect bechamel sauce. Subscribe so you don't miss it. Ciao!